Hey everyone, it's Magical Mom Laura, and today I have all of my tips and tricks for cruising on Disney Cruise Line. I have 7 Disney Cruise Line dining tips I think will help you on your next Disney cruise. This was my 3rd Disney cruise, the Magic, the Wonder, and then we just got off the Dream in February 2023, and it was my first time going on a Disney cruise with my daughter, or any kid for that matter. I've been on other cruise lines. I've been on Royal Caribbean with kids and a Carnival on a adult cruise. So let's jump into it. The first one is your dining table request on the Disney Cruise Line. So if you are a small group, most likely they're gonna put you with a similar group, but you're gonna share a dining table. That is not something that we prefer, so you can request a private dining room table in the dining rooms. The other thing you can request is a specific location in the dining rooms. So for instance, like the Frozen show on the Disney Wish, you can ask for a table near the stage, or in one of the restaurants without a show, you can, if there's a window, ask to be sat next to a window, especially at the early dining at 5:45. You can watch the sunset and the sea views from the windows while you enjoy dinner. You can request a certain dining rotation. So if you want to start off with the Frozen or the 1923, especially on the Wish, because it's just, they have 3 and 4 nights. So you're not going to get double dining in the same restaurant. So you can put in a request for a certain rotation of dining. None of this is guaranteed, but just know you can go in and request these things for your dining. Number 2, room service is 24 hours a day and it's included. Make sure you utilize Disney Cruise Line room service. It's so much fun. Number 3, Palo. If you are a fan of Italian food like me, it's my favorite. Palo is a must-do if it's on your ship. I love Palo. The food, the service is exceptional, and it is adult only. So if you do have kids, make sure you feed them real good, drop them off at the kids club, and then you can let the kids club know that you're gonna be at Palo that night, or if you choose Remy, any adult fancy smancy. Oh, and there's an upcharge for that they charge. Then they will put a note in your account when you drop the kids off. So they're gonna do their best to make sure that you have a wonderful meal out in their upcharge restaurant. They're gonna keep your kids happy and try to avoid having your kids ping you on the Disney Cruise app to come and get them. Number 4, the kids' meals are not great in the dining room. I was shocked how bad this was. They pretty much every plate, because it was like a Mickey plate, had steak fries. They were disgusting. I couldn't believe how bad these fries were. Like the mac and cheese was okay. My daughter literally ate the broccoli off of every plate. So I don't know why I didn't think about this before, but order an adult meal, especially if it's something you think they're gonna love, as well as the kids' meal. So that, because you can order as much as you want on a cruise. So order them the kids meal and also order them something else. And then if you find that they like that, just order them adult meals for the ship. Speaking of fries, the quick service right around the corner from the pool deck is so good. Some of the best fries are there. So if they love the kids club, take them up, get dinner at the quick service by the pool, or order room service to the room right before dinner, and you can drop them off at the kids club and you can go enjoy a quiet dinner by yourself, especially if there's no show during dinner that's gonna keep your kids entertained. Number 5, coffee. The coffee that's included in the cruise, it's pretty bad in the cabanas. For some reason, I think it was a little bit better in the dining rooms. The one time I had it for breakfast in the morning, and then also the room service had no flavor, no taste, tastes like water to me. So if you are a coffee snob or really like good coffee, one good cup of coffee in the morning, make sure you're budgeting for this. There's Cove Cafe, which is a coffee bar up next to the Cove Pool, which is adults only area, a very similar cafe with all the same stuff. is the Vista Cafe up on deck 4 in the lobby atrium, family friendly. And then also in the very back of Cabanas, which is their buffet in the aft of the ship, they do have a fancy schmancy machine for coffee drinks. But you know, I got one there that first morning, a cappuccino, and I did not enjoy it at all. For some reason, Cove and Vista made better coffees to me. So if you like yummy coffees, I would pay a little bit more and budget for that on the Disney cruise ship. Side note, their water was really good. Well, I don't know. Number 6, the Meridian bar. This was by far our favorite area on the Disney Dream. It was not on the Magic and Wonder, and it is on the aft of the ship, adults only, in between Palo and Remy, which are adults only, and then they have 2 outside decks on the aft of the ship. Beautiful sea views. One is smoking, one is non-smoking. They have a cigar bar. This was our favorite spot when our kid was in kids club, to sit back, have a cocktail, and relax and watch the beautiful sea views. I don't know if this is a tip or a trick, but I just had to say this. Number 7 is, what is the point of a head waiter? I don't get it. I found the whole thing awkward. Like, Zoltan was very nice, but whenever he came around, I was just like, you're not serving us, you're not cleaning up, you don't bring us water, I don't know what the point is. Do you guys know? Maybe I should have Googled it. I felt like the whole head waiter thing was awkward.
One more quick tip, number 8, free ice cream. I prefer the free ice cream up on the pool deck on deck 11. We, on Pirate Night, which was our last night, checked out Vanellope's, which is an upcharge ice cream. They have sweets and treats. It is themed after the arcade game from Disney's Wreck-It Ralph. They will give you free samples of the gelato. I tried a couple and I did not care for it all. I actually thought the free ice cream was better. But of course, my daughter found the gelato with the crazy colors and had to have it. I checked out all of their desserts, and it was Marvel Day at Sea theme cruise as well as Pirate Night. And they had all of these themed. I thought they were a little expensive at $3.50 to $5.50. I ended up getting a cupcake. While it was pretty good, the cupcakes at dinner and the desserts at dinner were a lot better. So this is save your money and get the free ice cream or the desserts that are included in your dining.
Thank you guys so much for watching my tips and tricks of the Disney Cruise Line. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're having a magical day. I'll see you on the next one.